Jeff and I are the admin for Real Truth Now, and we just kind of wanted to put this out there. We've heard a lot about President Trump and about how he downplayed COVID, as he put it. Ah, there you are, Jeff. Hey, how you doing? So why don't you go ahead and start? When you first heard about Donald Trump claiming that he downplayed COVID, call it a hoax, and all that good stuff on the news, what did you think back then compared to what do you think now?
Um, what I thought was we had been hearing from Donald Trump all along. Um, this COVID-19 thing was just, a bad flu, and that was about it. And he criticized, there's too much testing, and
Yeah, we heard that.
he kind of said the CDC was overreacting and everything. And now it turns out that as far back as early February, he was telling Bob Woodward that COVID-19 spreads through the air and that it's far more deadly than the flu. And yet at the end of February, he was still telling people that all the media focus on COVID-19 was a Democratic hoax, and he used those exact words, Democratic hoax. And he said there's only 15 people in this country with COVID-19, and that number is going to go down. So he was constantly downplaying what it was, and he spent 6 months saying, oh, there's too much testing. We shouldn't do so much testing, as if testing was somehow a bad thing. And now that we know that he was aware and telling Bob Woodward how deadly this is all along, then I think that's a pretty blatant case of not just portraying it a certain way, but just flat out lying to the American people for political purposes.
I kind of agree with you, Jeff. I think it's 60 Minutes tonight. I think Bob Woodward's going to be on, and I guess he's going to reveal a few things. Bob Woodward, I believe he's the gentleman that used to work for an insurance company, and he's the one who came out and said that they were doing this and that and this and that to make money. I may be mistaken on that.
I think you've got him confused with someone else. Bob Woodward was one of the reporters for the Washington Post who broke the story
right.
on Watergate.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Absolutely. So, see, that's what happens when you're ad lib. You don't know everything. But you know what? At Real Truth Now, at least we can admit if we've made a mistake. And I said I wasn't sure. The thing is, do you think possibly Donald Trump did this for political gain?
Well, I think he was concerned. I mean, he made it clear that he was going to run on the economy. That was how he was going to run for re-election. And when you tell people stay home, and people obviously had to stay home from their jobs for a while and everything, people who couldn't work from home, that was going to have a toll on the economy.
Absolutely.
So I think that's why he downplayed the severity of this, because and this is my opinion, of course, I can't prove, but he's pretty much telegraphed everything that he was thinking. And he pretty much has said, look how great I've been for the economy. Well, that's still debatable that he did anything good for the economy, and that's a discussion for another day. But he clearly downplayed COVID-19 because he didn't want it to have a negative impact on the economy, because that was how he planned on getting reelected. And he's kind of more or less told us all that.
Yeah, he has. And I also wonder sometimes, I mean, you can speculate as much as you want. That's not going to make it true. But I oftentimes wonder, had he come out and told the truth about COVID to begin with. He said you either want to keep people relaxed or your hair's on fire. Oh my God, there's a panic. Well, there is in between. And I think had he raised awareness that COVID is dangerous and you really should wear a face mask, maybe so many people wouldn't be fighting that right now, and maybe it wouldn't be spread like it is right now. Do you agree or disagree with that, Jeff?
Well, the funny thing is, when he says he didn't want to panic people, he all he does is try to panic people. He's tried to tell people you should panic about illegal immigrants at our borders. You should panic about this or that. You know, you should panic about Joe Biden. Oh my
Oh
God! You
my
know,
gosh, yeah.
he's always trying to scare people. That's all he's had. If you watch the Republican convention a couple of weeks ago, that entire convention was trying to scare people, was trying to tell the American people who you should be afraid of and who you should hate and who they're going to protect you from. And that's all he does, is to influence people through fear and panic. And now he says, oh, well, I didn't want to panic people. That's why I downplayed the coronavirus. A genuine natural disaster that we should all be as informed about as possible. And that's where he drew the line and decided, oh, I don't want to panic people.
I get what you're saying, and unfortunately, I have to agree, Jeff. But this is going to be a short video, and would you be around to talk about this again later, possibly?
Yeah, we can definitely do this again.
All right. Well, I think we're going to sign off right now. And thanks, Jeff. And I'd love to get some conversation going. So please post your opinions below in the comments section. Please be nice. You know, just calling people names, all that does is inflame. It doesn't serve to fix anything or get to the bottom of anything. This is Pam with Real Truth Now signing off. Talk to you later.